Welcome, everyone, to the launch of our Next Generation series. Thank you for taking the next 20 minutes to hear about our exciting new products. Let's dive straight in. My name is Julian Benz. I'm responsible here at StepOver for overseeing our partner and reseller network worldwide. My job is it to advise our international customers which solution combinations is best suited to their system requirements and help them implement our e-signature solutions. We operate in nearly every country, hence simply reach out and we will be able to assist you. StepOver is a German company with sales offices in Germany, Spain, Italy, and the UK, and has specialized for 23 years in the electronic signature market. We are experts in helping companies become truly digital by providing solutions for every application scenario. We pride ourselves by placing the highest importance on legally and technically secure signatures for contracts and other documents. Our experience with customers ranges from small businesses to multinational corporations and governments as well. The solutions that we offer are twofold. On the one hand, we have the signature pads for face-to-face scenarios with accompanying software and interfaces for integration into your workflows. On the other hand, we have the cloud solutions for remote scenarios, an ever-growing requirement, as I'm sure you are aware. Today, we're going to launch our exciting next generation of signature pads. We want to share with you the reasons why this product is truly unique. As a company, we place great importance on making new advances in technology, which allow your employees and end customers to have the best signature experience possible. We see real opportunity in the changes in electronic signature legislation, embracing more technology, and want to enable you to benefit from these new markets as well. So first, we're going to look at why we reinvented the signature pad before we go to the live demo so you can actually see what the signature pad looks like. Then I'm going to tell you what is new about it before speaking about the various integration options for your workflows. We're then going to discuss how your business can benefit from the next generation of pads before having a Q&A session at the end. If you have any questions during the presentation, please write them in the Q&A box at the bottom. I will try my best to answer them. If we cannot answer all of them, however, due to time constraints, we will get back to you via email. We will also send all of you a recording of the product launch in the coming days with links to all of the relevant documents so you know when the product is available and we can send out demo units, etc. Why did we reinvent the signature pad? A bit of background about our journey to date. We listened to the requirements of our wide range of customers to create a signature pad that is truly standalone. For the first time, communication with the signature pad can be achieved directly via the network. This means your signature pad no longer needs to be connected to a computer. All you need is an Ethernet connection. The benefits of this is that users can truly access the same network device to request signatures, and they can be even hundreds of miles away. With our next generation of signature pads, there is no longer a requirement for software. This means the technology inside the next generation of signature pads is able to render documents, capture and embed the signatures, encrypt the data to the highest standard, and finally automatically return the signed document. This makes the device the fastest StepOver signature pad ever produced, as there's no more back and forth between the device and software on a local computer. While standard signature pads require you to specify where an electronic signature is placed, the next generation lets you sign anywhere you want on the document while applying the same safety standards StepOver is known for. If your workflow foresees a specific location for the signatures, the pad can easily handle that as well, so don't be alarmed. So let's see the speed that we promised. In the live demo, we're first going to look at how to set up the signature pad for the first time. It is simply plug and play. Then we will show you the zero configuration example via the website of the device, which is a upload of a document via drag and drop. And lastly, a minimal integration or API approach, where we send an XML which contains the PDF as well as the location of the signature fields to the device. So up here, you can see our next generation of devices. To connect it, it is very simple. You simply take the power plug applicable for your country, plug it in, and then you take the Ethernet adapter, connect it to an Ethernet cable, and that's all you need to do. The device will now load up, and to communicate with it, you can see we have a static network name that is given to the pad as well as an IP. So if I type in that IP now here into my browser, you can instantly see that I'm now connected to this network device. So what would a drag and drop scenario look like? Very simple. Basically, you take the signature pad, you take the document, you drag it onto here, and you can see in less than a second, the document is displayed, and we can simply scroll through it. Now, if I've identified the location where I want to sign, I simply freeze the frame, I sign, and I confirm. If I now wanted to place a second signature, I can simply freeze it again, write approve here, confirm it, and once I'm finished, I'm going to send the document back, and it instantly goes back into idle mode. It now offers me the option to view the file, and it's going to bring it directly up in Adobe, where I can now see the first signature and the second signature and all of the relevant information with it. The second example for our signature is the print to cloud or the API example. So all I'm going to do is we have a XML file here that's going to represent a integration, and your backend will simply trigger it by sending it to the print to PDF, which is going to send the document directly to the signature pad and also open up a second screen that allows the user on the other side to view exactly what is happening on the pad. Again, I've got a document here. I can simply scroll through it, and because this is an XML, I have predefined where I want the signature to be placed. So I simply press it, the signature pad takes me directly to it. I sign it, I confirm it, and it goes straight back into idle mode. It asks me where I want the document to be saved, and then instantly it's going to bring up the document. As we've seen before, I have a valid signature. And when I want to validate that signature, I simply need to press the button and it gives me all of the information. This is how simple it can be. So what is new about the next generation? Every pad is given its own IP address and static network name, which means you'll always know how to communicate with the device, irrespective of where it is in your company. Our next generation series is built to last. The durability comes from chemically hardened display rated to 30 million plus signatures. A completely new internal processing unit leads to the fastest ever signature pad, as you've seen. And the new 10-inch pad has been fitted with an improved sensor and pen combination, leading to a 50% higher natural sampling rate. The signature pad runs its own secured firmware operating system to capture and process data, complete with optional opening recognition. The high security standards industry-wide are applied. A 4096-bit biometric data encryption inside the signature pad. And as we've seen, an easy connection either directly to the network via the Ethernet adapter or traditionally to a laptop to establish a local network. And finally, it can show advertising videos in idle mode for ultimate customer engagement. Depending on what type of document you want to sign, you have 3 different options of supporting software available: either plug and play, our native application, or APIs to seamlessly integrate the signature pad into your existing workflows. Our zero config plug and play is recommended for ad hoc documents and comes in 2 options. You can use the free web interface to drag and drop the PDF you'd like to sign, just as we've just seen in the example. Or you can print from any application, including Word, Excel, and SAP, directly to the signature pad and sign wherever you want on the document. The NG printer driver also provides you with the ability to send PDFs and XMLs via command line parameters to the signature pad. If you're looking for simple automation of regular workflows with easy archiving, automatic renaming of the signed documents, and emailing them directly to the recipients, eSignature Office is the best choice for you. It supports the next generation of pads, allowing a hybrid use with our other signature pads to cover all of your scenarios. Our free APIs give you the option to seamlessly integrate it into your digital workflow, saving you the most time and resources. The REST API is a programming language independent web-based API. Hence, it's a very versatile interface, but requires a greater programming input. The next generation API, on the other hand, is .NET based and can be integrated like a typical native API, which makes it faster and easier if you use .NET. It is based also on the REST API above and comes with the ability to search automatically for signature devices in the network. If you have any questions about which software aids your workflow the best, simply reach out to us and we'll be able to assist you with it. Your business will benefit immediately from the next generation pad in 4 ways. Every signature pad is accessible across the company network, even via VPN. Hence, you're no longer limited to a single workstation. There's a rapid return on investment. You require lower number of signature pads. You have greater signing speed, leading to an even greater decrease in idle labor time. You can cut out costs and resources like paper, toner, and mailing costs, and sustaining a physical archive. You have the option to directly integrate into your document workflows through simple setups, or for random documents, simply use plug and play, as we've seen, where you simply drag it onto the signature pad and you can sign the document there and then. And lastly, it is a very captive advertising medium, as it is placed directly in the customer's eyesight and interaction is guaranteed when signing important documents. You've seen we're able to display videos. You're also able to display, for example, images that allow you to advertise to your customers directly. To sum up, we at Step try to keep innovating and providing a better signing experience. The requirement for a standalone device and universal communication were at the forefront of that mission. You witnessed the huge improvement on speed and the ability to sign anywhere you want. Building on the shoulders of a highly popular DuraSign housing, we put an even greater emphasis on security, biometric data capturing, and the removing of the reliance on computers for data transfer. No matter what the document or workflow looks like, the software suite has you covered. And finally, we made sure that your return on investment is faster than ever before. For more information on pricing, head to our website at www.stepover.com or contact our team at info@stepover.com. Thank you very much for going through our product launch with us. I'm now going to have a look at the Q&A section to see whether there are any questions I can answer. Okay, the first question. Are there any plans for network pads in different sizes? Yes, we're currently developing a Brilliant-sized signature pad that is a network compatible pad that will be available later this year. Then next question. Do we need to open a firewall port to communicate with the installed pad? It really depends on your network settings. So because you can give every pad a static device name, you can directly add that name to a whitelist that will allow you to communicate with the pad. Where there are certain firewall settings that need to be adjusted is a case-to-case scenario depending on how you set up your server infrastructure. Let's see, what else have we got? Accessoires. Does the network pad have any accessoires? Yes, so it comes standard with a USB cable to create a local network with your computer and to receive power. There is a Ethernet connection kit available for a server network connection, and it comes either with a Europlug or with an international adapter. And of course, because it is based on our DuraSign 10-inch housing, you can use a VESA 100 mount to fix it directly to your workstation, or to even put it on a stand to have a different writing angle or different display angle. And what else have we got? Is there an ability to fill out form fields, and does it come with a virtual keyboard? We have started to develop these capabilities, and I would expect the firmware update with these functionalities to come out this year as well. Obviously, we're still building on the abilities of the pad. So if you have any requirements, or if you say there's something specific I think this pad needs for us to be able to either sell it as resellers or as companies that we need it for our application scenario, please do not hesitate to reach out to us. We have a product development plan, and we're happy to take on your recommendations if we believe that these are suitable for a large range of customers that could benefit from them. There are a couple of more questions, but I am conscious of time. Hence, if you don't mind, we're going to answer them directly to you via email. We have taken them all down, and we'll get back to you on these. Thank you very much for attending our product launch. The next lunchtime webinar will take place in spring 24. We will be discussing the importance of qualified electronic signatures, also known as QES, as part of being an all-in-one solution provider. And of course, we will show you how we embedded this feature into our cloud-based solutions, so you will be able to now sign all of your documents, irrespective of whether they require an advanced electronic signature, or for the few types of documents where they require a qualified electronic signature. Thank you very much for taking the time today, and I'm hoping to hear from all of you in the future to discuss potential scenarios of how to integrate our electronic signature options into your solutions. Thank you very much.